What is up, Ghostheads? It's Steady here. We're talking episode 5 of the Ghostheads radio show, and joining me as always is the one and only Matty BTV. What's going on, Matt?
I'm ready to get this going. I just feel like this competition's been going forever now. I'm ready to find some winners.
Yeah, you're very anxious to find some winners, and we're here to give an update with the Proton Pack tournament. Yeah, it's been a fantastic tournament, fantastic competition, lots of great packs out there, some very close rounds, some
Mm-hmm.
ties that won't go away. So we're going to be doing all that, and then I also want to talk about the event that we got going on tomorrow, a very special event that we're going to be a part of that we're going to discuss here in a second. But first, I kind of want to talk about what we did last Saturday. Is that cool with you, man?
Yeah. Let's do that. You kick it off.
Yeah, so we were lucky enough to be a part of the Fiesta festivities in San Antonio, Texas, and one of my favorite events during the 10 days of Fiesta, because there's 10 days parties all over the city. One of my favorite events is the King William Fair, and they kick the entire thing off with a parade, and which I'm never early up enough to go to actually attend and watch. But the Ghost Busters of San Antonio were invited to be a part of the event, and it was an experience to say the least. And I'm gonna also say it was also a very good workout for those of you chapters out there. Maybe you've gone through this before. Matt, why don't you tell them exactly what we had to endure during
Yes.
this Fiesta parade?
So this is one of the and for the parade goers of the Ghostbusters franchises, there's certain parades that are better than other ones. This is a big parade in San
It's a big
Antonio.
one.
It means a lot when you're accepted, invited. Of course, you still have to pay to do it, but whatever we do for a good cause, it's live streamed on the news. Um,
Yes.
this is a big deal in San Antonio. So we're down here in this historic neighborhood. Home's been around since the Civil War almost. Um, and so we're trekking through. We're like, hey, this is going to be a great day. We're all getting geared up at the beginning. All the cars are lining up. We're like, hey, nice, easy day. Everything's going to be smooth and easy. So we start going, and we realize very quickly that we're pretty far behind. The pace of the parade is moving a little bit faster than most parades do. I think we sprinted 2 miles, maybe.
The entire path of the parade was roughly 2 miles. I want to say a little bit more than 2 miles,
It
and
was
it
long.
was what you call it? It was a speed walk pace. We were speed walking the entire time because the entire parade was led by a high school marching band, and everybody behind them were encouraged to keep pace. That way the parade wouldn't fall behind too much. So with our suits, with our boots, with our packs and everything else that we're carrying, we were hauling nonstop. Let me tell you how awkward it got. We have some giveaways during our parade events, right? Uh, Robert's in the chat. What's going on, Rob? He says, sprinting in full gear. I'm not built for speed anymore. I'm built for comfort. Hey, listen, that's what was going to happen in our heads, right? We're going to be
Yeah.
like slowly walking, waving, having a good time, pointing, all that good stuff. No, 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 no. We were like speed walking the entire time. Here's the awkward part. We give away Twinkies during our event. We took roughly 400 to 500 Twinkies, and we're supposed to, toss them to kids or parents who are a little bit aggressive, who really want one. And there were some policies in the parade instructions. One of the policies was don't toss anything that I guess could cause harm or something. Yes, these are Twinkies, but I tried to abide by it, so I'm literally handing them off majority of the time. But again, this is a speed walk, so we're like, ah,
Every tool band? Honest question.
It was insane, honestly. I had never in my wildest dreams thought that we would be in a dead sprint at some points. And then at the same time, we're trying to reload on Twinkies. They had a rule where you couldn't throw the Twinkies. And the thing is like when you can throw the Twinkies, you can get away with throwing 1 into 10 people. And then they'll kind of fight for them. And haha, yeah. But when you have to go and walk up and hand them to them, you start going through Twinkies really fast.
Yeah.
I think we went through, I think we had 800 Twinkies or something along those lines. And they were done well before we even got close to being done with the parade. I actually have the short clip of us walking through this here. I'm going to share the screen.
Please.
And
oh, God.
I have to share the screen because, it's important. Let's see.
Watching from the UK, Adam Bayless watching all the way from across the Atlantic.
From the UK?
Absolutely.
Right, so here we go.
Is that you got a full screen on that one?
The band's playing. We got a lot of different music taking place.
Oh, we're good, yeah. That's not us, obviously.
This is the guy we were behind, so that lets you know a little bit of frustration already. They're already moving at a pretty good pace, you can tell. This guy on the Segway is sort of directing. Look how far we are behind. It is insane how far we are behind because, like, we just can't keep up. And at some point, we just gave up. But here we come.
You just see all the people lined up having a great time out here this morning.
I don't know who that handsome guy is, but
I sure do.
Who you gonna call?
Yeah. But you can see the pace that we're moving. We're so far behind the parade right now. It's unbelievable.
We're the Ghostbusters representing.
So
and then they started to trash. So we're pending lawsuit case that right now. But
so
anyway.
Listen, it was a lot of fun. It was just faster than we expected. I'd say the two vehicles we had with us were going, 5 to 7 miles per hour.
They were going a decent parade pace.
Constantly 5 to 7 miles per hour. Second in Ghostbusters. Second in Boys, we're in the Ghostbusters. I love it. Yes.
I was looking a little hefty in that one, huh? Got to stop the day drinking.
I say before, listen, Rob, it's the end of Fiesta. This was like the last weekend before Fiesta. There's a lot of tacos in that flight suit that you just watched.
Yeah.
No, listen, a lot of fun. And yeah, we're actually going to contact the news channel that were covering the event because they had zero accurate descriptions of what we do for the community, and we're not upset about it. We're just like they maybe should have asked, that way they had something to say, but instead it was like, hey, these guys like to play dress up. What?
They literally said, oh, it's just some guys who like to dress up. But speaking of that, I'm going to share my screen again. I'm releasing some merch right now on this topic here because the news gave us such a raving review that I'm going to have to share this with you guys. And if you guys want one of these, definitely let me know. Just some guys who like to dress up. This is the front. And then the back here, Ghostbusters SATX. And we're doing this for $25. And not even recouping cost, every T-shirt that's sold, we're going to donate to a local charity. We'll put up a poll to see which one you guys want to give it to. Anything, $25 if you guys want this shirt. Just some guys who like to dress up.
Verbatim how they described our group. Forget about the toy drive that we were a part of, the worldwide toy drive, international toy drive that we were part of in December.
I mean, the biggest toy drive in the world.
The money that we raised for Meals on Wheels, the school appearances that we've made, forget about all that. We just like to play dress up. That's all it is. Yeah.
Just some guys like to dress up. Again, I'm gonna put those in Frankengang, $25 a pop. Not even. I'm just gonna print them. I'm not even gonna keep the recoup cost. Every dollar is going to go to a local charity, and we're going to send that over to KSAT just as a joke.
That's absolutely right. Robert's also still in the chat, says that's not important. Don't worry about that. Don't mention that, you guys. Awesome. Listen, we had a blast. We saw I would estimate around like, 7 to 10,000 people probably on that parade route.
Oh, for
Uh,
sure.
I'd
And one
say.
one of the cool things about this parade in particular, it is the attendees are very active in what's going on. It's not always like that in parades. Sometimes they're just sitting in a chair and there's a light wave and kind of a ha ha.
Yeah.
This King William parade is they are in, and so they do this thing for Fiesta. Croquette, what are they called with
But
the eggs?
oh, the cascaronas.
Cascarones. Um, they have it basically smash some confetti comes out and it's a thing. But for the parade, they can't smash an egg on your head, so they have cups and they filled them with confetti or whatever else. So I turned the corner. There's a sweet little 8-year-old kid. I mean, he just looks as sweet as can be. I walked over, handed him a Twinkie. He pulls from behind his back a cup and gives me the most aggressive confetti you've ever seen in your entire life. Just 3 inches from my face, just whop. And that's how I knew it was going to be a great day from that moment forward, because I just had to suck it up and be like, okay, I'm not going to just pile drive this kid right now. I got to
There
just
you
suck
go.
it up and go through it. But it was an
There you
awesome
go.
time for sure.
Absolutely. Robert says, I'll shoot you a DM for a couple of teas. That's awesome, Robert. Paxton says, should have some say gals too. I guess it means gals
Well,
of the group too.
Paxton, and we have
Oh, I see. I see.
Bev,
Yeah.
Bev Larkin in our group. When I sent this out, I made sure that I told her I would make this more PC for our Lady Busters too. However, I had to quote the
Bev.
news guy
Oh,
specifically. The news guy said specifically, just some guys who like to dress up. To keep the shtick, I had to deliver a direct quote. So I hear you there, Paxton. But this one was a specific scenario.
and Bev was also very supportive of the way that it
Oh
was
yeah,
worded on the shirt.
yeah,
Bev's like,
yeah.
do it, please.
Yeah.
Dylan's also in the chat says, I will dress up with y'all. To that, I say, heck yes.
Well,
Awesome, Dylan.
Dylan's got the Back to the Future pack, I believe, right, Dylan? I think he's the guy who has the Back to the Future pack. So we'd love to have that in the lineup. Come down to San Antonio. I got a guest room.
Uh-oh. I don't know if you everything just like went crazy real quick. I don't know what happened.
A glitch.
My whole system like is freaking out right now. All right, I think I'm good.
All right, good.
Let's see. Yeah, Dylan says he is the one with the Back
The
to the
kid
Future
probably
pack.
thought you're full of crap. he was hoping for He-Man.
He-Man. You know what's funny? So everybody watching, whether you're in a Ghostbuster chapter or not, it was very telling after we were done how quickly I got not annoyed, but how quickly I got
Oh
over
yeah.
the phrase, "Who are you gonna call?" We heard it 100 times throughout
It's
this
the
parade,
worst. And it seems
and
silly and it seems petty, doesn't it? But it's just like it does get annoying after a while. Who you gonna call? It's like I'm a mile and 3/4 into this thing.
we now slightly understand the pain that Ernie talked about when he was here in town,
Yeah.
talking at his Q&As. I'm sure
Speaking
Dan gets it. Yeah,
speaking of Ernie,
I'm sure
Dan,
Bill gets it as well.
do you want to go into that?
Yeah, we could talk about that.
I said we talk about that.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so I'm gonna try and pull it up as well while I'm talking
Yeah.
about it. So, my other podcast, the Countdown City Geek Cast, we're very good friends with a local convention company known as Celebrity Fan Fest, and they're putting on an event very, very soon, August 4th through 7th. We've talked about it, I think, a little bit, and they've already invited Ernie Hudson to return back to Texas. You'll be in San Antonio August 4th through 7th. If you haven't met Ernie, he is literally the best.
He's the best dude.
He gives you quality time. You're going to have, a few minutes to discuss movies and TV shows with him because he's also doing TV right now. He's literally the best. And I highly recommend you check out the Celebrity Fan Fest Facebook page, or the website is pmxevents.com to get more information about the event. Ernie's not the only one who's going to be in town. Here we go. Here we go. Let me share this right now.
Yeah.
Just announced this week, uh, Mr. Dan Aykroyd and Jim Belushi are going to be performing a concert August 5th, in San Antonio at this event. It's at the same location as the con, but Dan Aykroyd and Jim Belushi are going to be performing with the Blues Brothers. It's their 40th anniversary tour. I have heard the show is an hour and a half, so it's a good, solid show that you're going to be watching. Now, here's the most important information that we've heard thus far. There will be VIP tickets. Those are going to be limited. I don't want to quote how many there are in case they fluctuate. VIP tickets will be limited. What does that get you? You're going to get a seat in one of the front rows during the concert, and you're also going to get a photo op with Jim and Dan. Don't ask me if they're going to be dressed up or when it happens. Those details haven't been released yet. All I know is the VIP tickets go on sale Saturday, April 30th. They will be limited, and you get a photo op. As of right now, nothing's been mentioned about autographs.
Well,
Which
I'm going to do whatever it takes because I have this signed by Ernie, and I'm going to throw Dan Aykroyd on right here.
right?
And then I'll just have to hope to meet Bill at Pebble Beach or something, maybe. But if I can get Dan on here, that would be the most fantastic thing of my life. Having two OG Ghostbusters in the same building at the same time with two of the most classic cars for movies, but most importantly, the Ecto 1. It's going to be exciting. When I moved to San Antonio almost 6 months ago now, I never would have thought what a Ghostbuster town this is. And it's a Ghostbuster town. They
We're up
love the
there.
Ghostbusters down here.
We are up there for sure. Absolutely. So as more details come out, we will be sure to let everybody know week by week or whenever it drops. But yeah, it's Dan Aykroyd. Seeing him in person is enough for me, but seeing him perform with the Blues
Oh, yeah.
Brothers feels like a once in a lifetime experience, especially at his age right now. But I can't wait. Tickets go on sale April 30th. Again, pmxevents.com to get more information. Adam's gonna go to sleep. It's like 3
Yeah.
in the morning over there in the UK.
Adam,
Take it easy,
just
Adam.
just timestamp where you are and just pick it up in the morning.
Absolutely, absolutely. Uh, Robert says someone else. Whenever they yell out, "Who are you gonna call?" Just yell out someone else.
I hit someone else too from the Casper movie. I hit someone else, but I feel like it sounds salty, and that's not what they want to hear at a parade. Because you got to remember, even though you're seeing 1,000 people, they're seeing you for the first time.
Yeah.
So keeping that in mind is always important at these things. But it gets old as hell, man. I'm telling you.
Real quick. Paxton says he actually replied to Robert, says him too. Yes, me too. Someone else. Ben says that's awesome in reference to the Blues Brothers concert. Yeah, it's gonna be totally awesome. Can't wait. Rudy's in the chat. What's up, Rudy? Good to see you, brother. Rudy was there with his Ecto at the event, driving 10 miles an hour comfortably while we were speed walking through that bitch. Yeah.
Yeah, let's actually everybody in the chat give Rudy shit because Rudy has two Frankengang kits and two spirit packs. He hasn't installed yet. So everybody in the chat, he has everything he needs to do it. Tell Rudy to
Call
get on.
calling him out. Oh, he says in AC as well. He's rubbing it in AC. Luckily, it was an early parade. If we were in like 90-degree heat, I would have said, "Forget this. I'm gonna go start drinking. I'm gonna go hit up the taco tent." Yeah, that's awesome. Cool. Yeah, we also have an update for the Frankengang Proton Pack Tourney. You want to
Oh yeah,
start setting that up?
yeah. Well, yeah. We got. Let me go back to my dashboard here.
You know what? Yeah,
Uh,
Rudy also says he had water for us, so he actually did help out in the end. And I didn't think we were gonna need that water, but by the end, we were all like sucking wind. So yeah, appreciate that immensely,
so,
Rudy.
can you see the screen? All right.
Absolutely.
So let's check the results here. Bingo! In match one, Ben Rollins comes through with the win. In match two, John DeFriest edges out Dave Brock, who was very difficult to take out there for a little while, but unfortunately, Dave takes a loss to John DeFriest there. Paxton Carissy with the most definitive win of the tournament almost, coming in there, winner of match three. And then Ramey Penn. Sorry, Robert. Live to fight another day, but Ramey Penn takes the win there in match four. So in our final four matchup leading up to the championship of a free Frankengeek, yes, product of your choice, it will be Ben Rollins, John DeFriest, Paxton Chrissy, and Ramey Penn. Shoot fireworks.
Bravo, bravo, gentlemen, bravo.
And just, I did make sure everything was legit. Everybody, all of these are from individual IP addresses. No votes were counted. This shouldn't have been. And so it was fair and legal, and we will be moving on. I think I'm going to post those. I might wait until Monday to post those. I want people to be able to see this video, see who the winners are, and move on. For those of you who lost and those of you who won, I want you to share this. This will not be the last contest that we're running. So I know we lower the amount of people who are really interested as we go, but just remember that your engagement and everything helps keep this thing going. So make sure that you share, make sure that you're involved in the group, because we are going to be doing new competitions very soon.
Absolutely. Yeah. Congrats to the winners, making it to the final four. It's pretty sweet, especially for the first tournament that we've held with the Franken
Yeah.
Gang Facebook group. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, can't wait to see what happens. Can't wait to see what they decide they want. I can't wait to see what the winner chooses as their free gift. That's gonna be pretty sweet.
I'd like to see that too. And for this next round, I don't know. It is the final four. Do I change it up? I think maybe videos are gonna have to.
We gotta do videos. We got to.
I can't load videos into this particular system. I have to find a poll maker that I can load videos into. So
Why not? No, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that's why I think I should wait till Monday, just so I have a little bit of time and maybe converse with you, and we can exchange some ideas. If anybody in the group knows anything, I'm more than open to ideas. So this particular one I can't load videos into, but I think that would be an important piece moving forward.
Absolutely. All right. Yeah, we'll come up with it, but I think that we're extremely at a point where every single pack is high quality, and in order to sort of see the differences and try and vote for one over the other, we're gonna need maybe lights, how it sounds, a quick video. We don't want more than 10-15 seconds of what your pack can do, what it looks like, what it sounds like. But I think that's going to be the only way to really come out here with a clear cut winner, if you ask me.
Yeah, it just has to be long enough for the vent filter. So long enough for the power on to throw to vent, because I know some of the packs probably have smoke kits. So, no more than the time it takes to power up and vent, and then, kind of go from there. But I think that we should freshen it up a little bit for these champions who made it this far. And I'm impressed with what I've seen. I'm also impressed with the group because so many Ghostbusters, the tech heads of Ghostbusters really are purists, and they like to keep things very screen accurate. And a lot of the packs that we've had move through are not necessarily that. So I like to see people adding their own flavor and flair into the packs. And what I've seen so far is awesome. And I'm by no means an expert on this. My pack is pretty basic, but I care about the community and I appreciate everyone's involvement in it for sure.
Says the guy with the LED scrolling screen on his proton pack. Mine's basic. It's average. No,
I mean,
nothing special
it's
about
a
it
good pack. It's a
whatsoever.
good pack, but I mean, some of the stuff I've seen so far in this contest is inspiring.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, Mine's not on display. I actually left it with our fearless leader Rob, who was driving his Ecto and has half of my equipment with him right now. Um, And so, yeah, can't wait to see what the next round looks like for the Frankengang Proton Pack Tourney. It's been fantastic, been very exciting. Congrats to all the winners. Congrats to everybody who's made it this far. You know, you made it this far. You put a lot of work into your pack. This won't be the only tournament that we do. It's only going to get bigger from here, and we
Yeah,
can't wait to see what the next one looks like for sure. Ree says he was also in AC. Yes, Rob was also in AC in his Ecto, his custom Ecto. But lastly, I want to talk about tomorrow because I think tomorrow will be sort of one of the most special events to the group. Our group, the San Antonio Ghostbusters, we were invited to visit the. I want to make sure I get this right. The San Antonio Pediatric Cancer Support Center. And as soon as I heard that, and as soon as I think Rob came to us and said, you know, um, who wants to be part of this? And without hesitation, I immediately knew that this was a very special event to be a part of, and I feel like it's going to be taken, you know, seriously or more serious than any other event we've been a part of. But without any hesitation, I was like, I'm in. I'm ready to make a difference, any small difference to brighten up a child's day that's going through any one of these serious scenarios or situations. But our team's going to be at the pediatric cancer support center, and I don't know what else to say. I say if you're out there, you know, send your support to the Ghostbusters San Antonio. We need to figure out a way to keep doing events like these and bring joy, comfort to kids who I think need it maybe the most, right? So I can't wait to do this. We're gonna be there 3 hours tomorrow, and I'm ready for it. Hope it's gonna be everything that they you know anticipate and they're excited for and more. Yeah, that's all I can say about that. But got to make sure I get a good night's sleep and just kind of do my best, try and hold it
yeah,
together, and
yeah.
really
That's what I'm worried
put
about.
on a show. Yeah,
I'm I'm a very giving person. I would say I'm not the most giving person. That's not to big myself up or anything, but typically I do like to go out of my way to try to make other people feel better. This is the moment of weakness for me. Um, I struggle with these types of things and controlling my emotions around them, but I do understand the importance of it and that
yeah,
being more important than my feelings about it. So it is one of those things where it's going to be tough, but but they need a hero. They need someone to look up to. The boogeyman in their closet is different than ours. It's a completely different thing, and it's the joy of being a Ghostbuster and a joy of what we do and what we mean to do, and not just guys who like to play dress
that's all we do. What are you talking about? We don't do anything else.
up.
We just dress up and high five each other the whole time.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, Rudy. He says he can make it, but he's got Easter events tomorrow with the family. We understand completely. Definitely. Rudy also says 800 Twinkies were given out at the parade. So yeah,
Yeah, we
that's a
went
lot
to
of
a lot.
Twinkies. Yeah.
Yeah, if you combine them all, it's a that's a big Twinkie.
That's a big Twinkie. Oh man, love Ernie Hudson that he's willing to say any of the lines from any of his movies
Yeah,
just at any moment's
he's a
notice.
really cool guy, and I would encourage anyone. San Antonio is not an expensive place to come stay. Um, if you don't know the next time you're going to be able to potentially meet two Ghostbusters in the same day, I would probably look at some tickets because it's really San Antonio is a very affordable place to come visit. It's not like coming to Dallas. It's not like coming to some other places. You can come here and you can go to this event and not break the bank too bad. I mean,
Yeah.
but it's rare to have two Ghostbusters in the same space. I can't think of the last time that happened other than a movie premiere or a panel for the movie during promotion. But other than that, having two in one spot is very rare.
I'd say convention wise, the only last time was the Ghostbuster anniversary event they did at the
In
Sony lot.
LA,
Yeah. But this is not that. That was the focus was completely on them, and there
hmm
was a lot of structure to it, right?
hmm
This one is way more laid back. You're gonna get some quality time with Ernie whenever you get a chance to meet him. The Dan one's gonna be interesting. I didn't think they were gonna do photo ops, but now that I know they are, it can kind of go a number of ways. But we're hoping for the best. We're hoping that it's more of just a step on up, click, bye. You don't
yeah,
want that per se, but like I said, this is one of the best cons to go to in the state of Texas by far. So well organized, so well run, and everything usually is pretty reasonably priced. And I'm talking about food, I'm talking about the photo ops, I'm talking about autographs. Well, the autographs kind of vary depending on who the guest is, but as far as like everything else, the tickets, for example, they're on sale right now. So if you kind of make the decision to go ahead and pull the trigger on attending, go to pmxevents.com, and I think there's a pre-sale code that's going to give you 25% off tickets. Also, children are free, and I believe it's 12 and under. Don't quote me on that, but for those of you with little ones, I think majority of them are going to get in absolutely free. So that's pretty awesome as well.
yeah. And just a note before we sign off here, shirts are live on Frankengang. DM me if you're interested in the shirts, and we'll be ready to go. Again, 100% of proceeds will go to a charity. Once I have probably 15 orders, I'll put out a poll to see what charity you guys want the money to go to. So just hit me up and let me know. But the link is live on Frankengang.
Absolutely. We'll have another live show probably next week to kind
Tuesday,
of
Wednesday,
figure out who's going to the finals in the
Mhm.
Frankengang Proton Pack Tourney, and then we'll also talk a little bit about our time at the pediatric support cancer center that we're attending tomorrow. Happy Easter to everybody! Happy Easter to Rudy, who's one of our peers in the group. Paxton, Roberts, who else is in here? Ben, Dylan, Adam, all the way from the UK. Hope you're sleeping well, sir. And guys, we'll catch you next time for the Ghostheads radio show. I'm Steady, and with me, as always, is one and only Matty BTV.
See. Just some guys that like to dress up, baby.
Have a good one, folks. Have a great night. Happy Easter, everybody. Take it easy.